Irshad, Ifra, and Rumaisa, please switch on your
Yes, sir,
videos.
just give me a minute.
Okay, take your time. So basically, everyone, so in the last class, we have completed the topic of graphs of motion. Let me know who have not given the assessment of the graphs of motion. Is there anyone?
Let me check, sir.
Sir, I did.
Okay, chalo, theek hai.
No, I did.
So, okay, so were you able to solve all the questions in that assessment, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, theek hai.
Sir,
Yes, Ifra, you were saying something?
Sir, it was on 6th August, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir, I have given it.
Theek hai. So, Irshad and Ifra and Sarah, what is the reason for not giving the assessment, everyone? Irshad, Ifra, and Sarah.
I wasn't there in that class, I think.
Sheikh hai, Sarah. Ifra and Irshad were there in the last class. So, Ifra, I think so. You left the class in the middle of that. Ifra, am I right? In the last class, I think so. You missed, left the class in the middle of the class. Okay. So let's start the class. Uniform circular motion. Ifra, are you there? At least say yes or no. कुछ तो बोलो बच्चे. Ifra, if you are if you are checking the assessment after 2 or 3 hours, so that will not show up to you. You just need to check just after the class, or you can say at least not more than 5 minutes. If you check the assessment after the class, after the end of the class, the class has ended at 7:40, 7:30, the assessment will be active by 7:40 maximum, and it will be active for the half an hour. So if you check for at 9 o'clock or something like that, so that will show up that the assessment is expired. Okay, so please check it once the class is ended. Okay. Okay, everyone. So the uniform circular motion, so there is no graph in the assignment. Assessment, Irshad, you are talking about assignment or assessment? Assignment. ग्राफ नहीं थे उसमें. चलो ठीक है, I will look into it because I have given graph. ठीक है इफ्रा, कोई बात नहीं, no worries. I have given graphs specifically. ठीक है, I will look into it, Irshad. So Ifra, you are not getting the homework? Ifra, homework PDF is uploaded in your app itself. Once you check the homework, assignment is the section in which you will get the homework. Okay? ठीक है, I will ask them, no worries. Okay, so now let's discuss the uniform circular motion. Let me give you the idea what basically is. So because with the example of the image, so that would be much easier to understand. So you must have seen that this thing. So in the childhood, we have I've done this thing a lot when I was a child, because at that time there was no internet, something like that. Because internet the internet got a boom after the lockdown, right? And the social media like that is teenagers are active since the lockdown, but before that, there's not there was not that much involvement of the social media in our life. So when I was a child in maybe second or third class, I used to do this thing. I basically tie a I took a stone and tie a thread around that stone and basically whirl it like this. And I've seen that whenever the person who flies the kite used to have this thing, and basically they used to catch the kites with the help of this
Yes, sir.
stone and thread portion. You must have seen on
Yes.
the Independence Day and the Makar Sankranti and something
Yes.
like this. Okay? So this is a very common thing in India. So this will understand you the actual meaning of the graphic, or the you can say the circular motion. Okay? So you can see this thing, the stone is like this. So every point, uniform circular motion, in this uniform circular motion, speed remain constant. The only thing that changes is the only thing that changes is the, you can say, the direction. At every point, the stone will direct towards a different direction. The speed will be constant in this case. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Sir, and if the speed is not constant, it will stop, right?
Yes, Harsh. Yes, Tejas, you were saying something?
Yes, sir. If the speed is not constant, it will stop, right?
If the speed is not
Constant.
No, no, if the speed is not constant, you can say the Tejas, that will not perform a uniform circular motion.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If the only reason that is performing a uniform circular motion is because the speed is constant. When you see the Earth, it always revolves around the sun with a constant speed. That's why the motion is you can say circular.
Yes.
Okay? Clear, everyone? Okay, chalo, that's
Yes,
fine.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me write
Yes,
this thing. Sure. When body moves.
Do we have to draw this?
No, no, no. You can draw. You can draw this normal circle and like this. I will let you know. I'll explain it.
Okay, sir.
It's called a circular motion. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Everyone, actually, a little bit instability is there in my internet. I don't know what happened yet. Right? Okay. So if my video lags or my voice lags, now please let me know once. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So in the body along path in its direction of motion keeps changing
Sir, what is it? Word then it's of.
Direction. It's short form of direction. Please write
Oh,
in the notes. You can use short form, but always you can say use the proper words in the exams. Okay.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's understand what does it mean. Dekho, this what does this figure represent? So everything everyone you can see this thing that this is the thread. Suppose that this is the point of the you can say point of holding. Okay, so this is the thread. So at this point of time, and this is the whirling motion of this stone. So at this point, stone is basically directing towards east. Yes or no? And after some time, after some motion, the stone now directing towards south. And if you basically draw the stone at this point where it will be in the west direction. Okay, and if at
Yes,
this
sir.
point it will be going in the north direction. It means that every point is showing a complete new direction of the stone movement. Okay, so that's why in this motion this direction keeps changing continuously. This is the only thing that is unique in this motion. The direction keeps changing continuously at each and every point. Like infinite points are there, so every single point will point towards a different direction. Okay, no two points cannot direct a single direction. Every point is directing a unique direction. Clear, all of you? Please remember this
Yes, sir,
thing.
got it.
Got
Yes,
it?
sir.
Ifra, Sara, Irshad, Tejas, Astitva,
Got it,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
and Rumaisa,
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Farhan.
Yes.
Chalo, ठीक
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Okay, but okay, now let me, okay, you can see this thing, the velocity is, speed is constant, but the direction is changing. Will the velocity of this stone changing? Will the velocity of this stone change or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Irshad said
Yes,
yes. Astitva, they just said yes.
Yes,
Astitva,
sir.
Yes,
Farhan,
sir.
Sara, Rumaisa. Okay. Yeah, when we have done the topic velocity, I've told you that velocity depends on two factors. First is speed, second is the direction. If any of the thing is changing, then velocity is changing. So it means
Yes.
that if the change of velocity is there, so there would be some acceleration. If the change of velocity is there,
Yes, sir.
it means that this is a uniformly accelerated motion. Clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, that's great. Okay. Chalo, that's great. Okay. Which one, Irshad? This one, since the velocity. Yes, yes, it's velocity. Okay, since the velocity changes, continuously, then, so therefore, along a circular path
A circular path.
is said to be accelerated. Okay, so it's said to be accelerated. And if the motion is accelerated with the uniform speed, and when the body is moving with a uniform speed, okay, so it's called as uniform circular motion. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
if somebody asks what is uniform circular motion, you will say that when the body moves in a circular path with a uniform speed or constant speed, that motion is called as uniform circular motion. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure, that's great. Okay. So one more thing. Okay. So so circular, if somebody asks that if the speed is constant, so how can you say that it is an accelerated motion? So the simple thing is that the direction is changing and velocity depends on direction. It means that it is accelerated motion. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Chalo, that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
if there is an acceleration, na, so whenever there is an acceleration, a force is, you can say, present in that motion. Because in the chapter the force and laws of motion, we'll study that whenever there is an accelerated motion, a force is acting on that body, okay, to produce acceleration. So that force in this motion is called as centripetal force. Centripetal force is the force that is acting on the body in the uniform circular motion. Clear, everyone? And that
Sir,
force basically
centripetal.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
so
sir.
that force basically changes the direction continuously. Okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Force is needed to produce circular motion the force which is needed to make an object circular path is called
Uniform circle. So, right.
centripetal force. This force also acts on the earth. Okay, this force also acts on the earth. Okay,
So
clear,
actually,
everyone?
it is in the center of Earth.
Tejas, you were saying something. Actually, your voice got disconnected. Please say it again.
Yes, sir. Is it in the center of the Earth or any?
It is basically along the radius. Suppose that this is the motion. Achha, let me, we have already the image. So that force, this centripetal force, basically acts towards the radius like this. Okay. So it keeps
Yes, sir.
you can say, object towards the radius. It's wanted to basically it's wanted that the object comes inside the circle. So that's why it keeps moving like this. Another force that acts outside the body, that wants to move the body, that wants that the object moves outside the radius, outside the circular motion, is the centrifugal force. Okay. Example of centrifugal force is when you have, like, you must have seen that the use of washing machine. When you hydro the clothes, that the force which is acting on the clothes is called centrifugal force. That force basically takes all the water from the clothes. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
that is an example of centrifugal force. Centripetal force acts in the outside and centrifugal force outside. So this
Okay, sir.
is centrifugal. Centrifugal. And this force is centripetal force, that is acting inside towards the radius. Away from the radius is centrifugal. Towards the radius is uh, centripetal. Okay?
Sir.
Clear, all of you? Does anybody have any doubt so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Chalo, theek hai. Okay, one more thing is that the speed, how to calculate the speed in the circular motion. It's basically speed is the ratio of distance upon time. In the circular motion, your distance is the circumference of the circle. Okay, and divided by time. And if you check it, that is equals to 2 pi r by t. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know once.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yes,
Got it?
sir.
Chalo, that's great. Just give me a second. Okay. So give me a moment. Okay. So if we talk about the examples of the, you can say, applications of the, you can say, the uniform circular motion. So artificial satellites that orbits the Earth is basically an example of the is the example of the uniform circular motion. Okay. And the revolution of Earth, the rotation of Earth is also an example of the uniform circular motion. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
these are the examples. So in this class, everyone is having 2 chapters in their midterm. Am I right, everyone? Is there anyone
Yes,
who is
sir.
having 3 chapters?
Sir, I
No?
have two. I have two.
Everyone is having 2 chapters, na? Force and laws of motion,
Yes, sir.
force and motion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, theek hai. I just wanted to confirm. Theek hai. Okay. Examples. The first example is artificial satellites. Yes. ठीक है इरशाद, please let me know once how many chapters do you have. At least 2 तो होंगे ही आपके भी. Like it can be 3, but minimum 2 should be there. I think so. ठीक है. So first chapter is complete right now, and the second chapter we are going to discuss in the class itself. I will give you the introduction. ठीक है. Circular motion.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. Next example will be the Earth revolves around this. ठीक है. And Earth rotates as well. ठीक है. So these are the example, or you can say the tip of a second hand of the watch exhibits uniform circular motion because it takes only 60 seconds to complete one, you can say complete round, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
C is the tip. And exhibits motion. ठीक है, under the clock. ठीक है, is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है. So these are the examples of the circular motion, uniform circular motion. ठीक है. Now let's take a question based on that. Okay. Very basic questions will be there in your exams because this portion does not have that like much complex numericals. Simple, straightforward. ठीक है. Question is saying a cyclist goes around a circular track once every 2 minutes. If the track is 105 meters, calculate his speed. Okay, if the radius of the track is 105 meter. Okay, so time taken to complete one single round is 2 minutes, right? It means that 122 seconds, and the radius of the track is given to you is 105 meter. So R is given to you as 105 meter. Time is basically 2 minutes. That is equals to 120 seconds. Okay. And value of pi is given to you. So you have to use 22/7, not 3.14. Okay. So you have to calculate the speed. As I've told you that speed is basically the circumference by time ratio for the uniform circular motion.
Yes.
Okay. So circumference is 2 pi r by t. The value of 2 pi is 22/7 into 105 divided by 120. This will cancel this. 7 ones are 15 times. Okay. So it is equal to 2 into 22 into 15 divided by 120. Okay. This is in meter per second. So they go 260 times, so it will cancel, and this will cancel this 4 times, and this will be 11 times and 2. So the value of speed is going to be 11/2 meter per second. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know once.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or you
Once
can
again,
say 5.5 meter per second. Please let me know, everyone. Is this clear to all of you? Does anybody have any doubt so far?
No
No,
doubt,
sir.
sir. Clear.
So once again.
So that's great. So this topic, this chapter is completed. That is called the motion chapter. Okay, along with the all type of numericals. In this class, is there anyone who is having the derivations topic
The
in their syllabus?
non-uniform motion.
Non-uniform motion? Yes, Tejas, I didn't understand your word. What do
The
you mean
non-uniform motion.
What non-uniform motion? Topic?
Yes, sir. Topic.
Topic non-uniform motion is not in your topic.
Sir, but
Non-uniform
in my
motion is
book
not the
it's
part.
there.
Yes, Tejas, you are saying something.
Sir, in my book it's there, non-uniform motion.
Which book? NCRT?
Yes, sir, NCERT. Let me check once, sir.
Check it. Non-uniform motion is not in the part of your syllabus stages because non-uniform motion requires higher mathematics, and that is not in your syllabus right now. Only the graph of simple non-uniform motion is present. So that's what we have done so far.
It's not.
Okay. Chalo. So this topic is done. Is there anyone who is having doubt till now?
No, sir.
Rumaisa, Irshad,
No, sir.
Astitva, Farhan, Tejas, and Ifram.
No,
No,
sir.
No doubt, sir.
Chalo, that's okay.
How did you cancel the numbers?
अच्छा ठीक है चल अच्छा 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 चलो मैं कोई बात नहीं मैं दोबारा से यहाँ सॉल्व कर देता हूँ 2 × 22 × देखो ये तो समझ में आया ना कि ये 7 से कैंसिल हुआ ये
Yes, yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है 15 और ये 120 देखो this will cancel this 60 times 15 4s are 60 now cancel this 22 is the multiple of 2 so it is going to be 11 and this will be cancelled by 2 times so 11 by 2 is the only thing that is left so 11 by 2 because now onwards you can cancel it so it is going to be 5.5 so that's what it is clear
Okay, sir. Thank you.
sure okay now so okay so this is all about this chapter everyone okay
Okay, sir.
Chalo, that's great so just a moment let me copy this paste it in the notebook here Tejas,
Yes, sir.
did you get the non-uniform portion?
No, sir.
No, no. Because
It's
this
not
is
there.
not the part of the syllabus right now. Because non-uniform motion requires higher mathematics.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So that's why. Okay. So that's great. Okay. This is the topic. So now let's start the new chapter that is the force and laws of motion.
Is there any assessment will be there today?
Just let me check. Tejas. So nobody is having the derivations for the equations of motion in your syllabus. Just last
No,
time,
sir.
please let
I
confirm it.
don't.
ठीक है.
I don't have, sir.
Sir, I don't have.
Farhan, Rumaisa,
Sir, I don't
Sara?
have.
ठीक है चलो ठीक है yes everyone assessment will be there ठीक है
No, maybe today I will not able to give the assessment.
so they just you have to give the assessment
I'll try, sir.
try it if you are going outside you can use your phone to give the assessment
Okay, sir.
ठीक है ठीक है just a second what happened Astitva you are not looking fine everything fine bache
Sir, yes, sir, I'm fine. I was just trying to like rest, just waiting until you start.
अच्छा 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 I was just having a sip of water so that's why I just switched off my camera sorry thank you for so much for the waiting okay so okay so that's what the question is so right now I will give you some homework questions for the uniform circular motion please do that questions as well in your homework copy
Okay, sir.
okay okay now let's
Okay,
understand
sir.
what basically a force is okay
Sir, force
Achal,
is a push or a pull.
अभी इंट्रोडक्शन ही करते हैं इंट्रोडक्शन टू फोर्स व्हाट बेसिकली फोर्स इज नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग बैलेंस एंड अनबैलेंस फोर्स करेंगे ठीक है सो
Okay,
व्हाट
sir.
डू यू मीन बाय फोर्स कैन एनीबॉडी टेल मी व्हाट
Yes,
इज
sir.
इन योर माइंड
Force.
व्हेन यू हियर ठीक है
Sir,
तेजस गो
force is
अहेड
a pull or a push or a pull.
push or a pull. ठीक है. Anyone?
So with help of force, we can change the direction, direction of the object, direction of the object, state of the object, and its motion.
चलो ठीक है. That's good. That's good. Istifa. Anyone? Rumaisa, Sarah, Farhan, Irshad. Anyone wants to add it something in the definition given by Astitva or Tejas? चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. So basically, the force is basically nothing. Force is a quantity which basically changes the state of motion. ठीक है, change the state of motion, shape of the object, or it can stop the moving body, or it can you can say move the rest body, right? So stop is a kind of quantity that basically can gives the that basically change the state or the shape of the object, right?
Yes.
So in the
Yes.
simple words, if we talk about the simple definition of force without any, you can say, thing, so that is a push or pull is a force. ठीक है, a force is a push or pull.
A pull.
ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, got it.
चलो ठीक है. Yes, Rumaisa, you are saying something?
I just said yes.
अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है. So force is nothing but as a push or pull called force in these normal words, because we have not started any definition or something like that. So if you talk about the normal concept in our real day-to-day life, that is a force is a push or pull. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Irshad, you were saying something?
Yes, sir. I said yes.
Okay. A force is a push or pull. ठीक है.
Of a object.
In the real life example, if you take the real life example, we have seen that whenever we do the pulling or pushing, or when we stretch something, when we hold something, when you twist something, when you press something, so we apply the force on that body, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you talk about the first,
Sir, friction is also there.
Tejas, you are saying something there?
Yes, sir, friction is also there in this chapter.
Basically, a friction is not specifically mentioned in the chapter, but we will do some portion of friction, because basically friction is not the part of 9th syllabus right now. Friction is a part
Okay,
of
sir.
11th syllabus in detail. But you can say, I will give you the definition of that, what is basically friction and how does it act on the body. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So a force are used in our everyday actions. Like pushing, pulling,
Lifting, stretching.
lifting, stretching, twisting, and pressing. So this is the normal application of force that we see and that we do in our day-to-day life. Okay?
Yes, sir. Sir, what is that? Oh, okay, twisting.
Twisting.
Okay,
Just
sir.
like when we basically twist the cloth to basically remove the water. Okay,
Yes.
wet clothes. Pressing, okay, etc. So these are the applications of forces. Okay.
Yes.
Everyone, I just wanted to ask one thing. Can you see the force?
No, sir.
Can a force be seen?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
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 Yes, a force. Okay, I think somebody said yes, sir. Did somebody say yes, that force can be seen?
Yes.
अच्छा चलो कोई बात नहीं. So basically force cannot be seen. ठीक है? So force is a quantity that cannot be seen, but the
It can be felt.
consequence of the force can be seen. Okay? If you basically you can say, if you twist the wet cloth, that the water is coming out due to the force, it can be seen. If you press the door will be closed because of the force applied. So it means that the consequence that you have applied the force will be seen because the door is closed now. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Clear or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Yes, sir. Clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
that is what force. Okay? So this is the simple example of the force, or the simple definition like this. Just let me paste a picture that that two-person, basically a single person. At this point, a person is pushing that box, and this time person is basically pulling the box. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Push and pull is written on the doors of the you can say supermarkets, medicine stores, that push it or pull it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, okay. So let's understand what are the effects of force that we see in our day-to-day life. Okay? Then we'll okay. So the first that the topic in the is effects of.
So it's the second point of, right?
Yes, this is a new topic, subtopic of that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So force. Force can be seen. Oh, cannot be seen. Sorry, my bad. Cannot be seen. Okay. A force.
Cannot be seen.
Okay, everyone. The motion chapter is related to force and laws of motion. So it's a request to all of you. Please keep revising the motion chapter so that you can understand this chapter in a better manner. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Sir, are there any numericals?
In the force chapter,
Yes, sir.
yes, there are like various numericals based on the momentum, force, like to a numerical, like you can say formula, and the conservation of momentum.
Okay, sir.
So yes, there are multiple numericals, and
So
all are
after
based on
this,
the equation. Hmm?
so after ninth chapter, we are going to do the gravitational A or B.
A or B? I didn't get your word. Agents.
So after
What do you
this
want to?
chapter, which chapter
Huh?
we are going to discuss?
Teachers, we will discuss that based on the majority, because some people will be having, suppose that some people will be having work energy or power as their unit test portion, or some people will having the gravitation. If anybody is having like those who are having the majority in the portion, so we'll continue that, and I will give you the extra class if somebody needs for the unit test. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because in the another batch, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to start the third chapter in that in the next hour. Okay, so it is not confirmed which chapter I need to start. So that's why I'll ask from the student. Those who will like whatever the majority will say, I will start that. Okay. So a force can move a stationary body. Next is a force can stop a moving body. Okay. C portion is a force can change the speed of a moving body. It means that it is saying that a force can accelerate the body. Okay.
Yes.
Force can also change the direction of the body. Okay, I've told in the recent topic uniform circular motion, centripetal force is the force that is changing the direction. Right?
Yes, sir. So force can change the shape and size.
Shape and size, yes.
So it can also change the direction.
Height can also change the direction. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And last portion is a force can change the shape and size of the body. So when
So
suppose that you have a balloon in your hand, if is like a basically you can say a filled balloon with air. If you basically press it, what will happen? It will compress. There will be a deformity in the shape of the balloon, right? You
Yes,
can
sir.
easily observe that. That is due to the force. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, 1 second.
Okay. So please do let me know, everyone. Is this clear to all of you or not?
Yes, sir. One
Yes,
second,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm not
Yeah.
erasing it. Okay.
Sir, 1 second.
So if we say the force in terms of the effect, if we basically define the force in terms of the given effects, I can easily define it like this. A force is an influence which tends to set a stationary body
To move.
in motion
Sir, what is work and energy chapter about?
work energy is basically based on the energy, like how much work will you do if you basically perform any action. Okay. Stop a moving body or which tends to change the speed and direction of a moving body or which tends to change the shape and size. Of a So this is basically the force in terms of the effects of force.
Okay, sir.
Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is all about the